Lots of gun enthusiasts turned out to an expo in Baldwin County today on the heels of the announcement that the Alabama House wants to loosen regulations on gun owners.
Fox 10 News reporter Corey Pippen was there and listened to how gun owners and dealers feel about the news.
Pistols, rifles, shotguns. Gun enthusiasts had plenty to sort through at today's gun show at the Baldwin County Coliseum in Robertsdale. But some had even more to talk about, considering a new bill proposed by the Alabama House of Representatives that would relax some regulations on gun owners. Josh South, vice president of Outpost Enterprises Elite Gun Store, says many folks are still happy that more federal regulations have not been passed. And he says a big misconception is that background checks aren't routinely done for sales at gun shows.
There are enough laws on the books already that address this, and those laws need to be enforced. We as a federally licensed firearm dealer, whether we're at a gun show or in our store, have to run a background check on everyone through the FBI. So we know that when we sell a firearm that is sold to someone who can legally have one as a responsible individual.
The new bill, which is proven controversial, passed the House and would allow gun owners to carry pistols in their vehicles. The original version of the bill allowed for a universal vehicle pistol permit, which would let anyone who used the automobile to carry a pistol. It also allowed lifetime pistol permits. However, local authorities were opposed and both parts of the bill were cut, allowing for a 5-year pistol permit. South says he can see both sides of the argument.
It's a two-edged sword. You know, of course, I do want people to be able to carry firearms legally who are responsible citizens. On the other hand, if we have a bunch of law enforcement officials who are always nervous, it could lead to potential situations in the future.
South says one of the biggest issues facing the gun world right now is the availability of ammo, because there's more demand than the manufacturer can produce. He says that's due to increasing scare over gun control, but he thinks this bill could help decrease that. But he still says he's concerned what the bill could mean for law enforcement officers.
You know, and they do a great job of protecting us, but it comes at some cost to them. In the past, most people who carried a loaded firearm in a vehicle, if they were not a criminal, had a concealed carry permit and were following the law. Now, if this passes, there might be a much broader range of people carrying a loaded firearm in their vehicle.
Reporting from Robertsdale, Corey Pippen, Fox 10 News.
The bill passed an Alabama House vote 74-24 and is now awaiting approval in the Senate.
If you see a lot of law enforcement officers in downtown Mobile this week, it's because the Mobile Police Department is hosting an annual firearms training conference. About 400 members of the International Association of Law Enforcement Firearms Instructors are in Mobile for seminars and training sessions. The conference aims to modernize the teaching techniques used to train law enforcement officers.
And they'll be training, improving tactics that they may have taught in the past, and preparing to go back and teach other officers the same techniques that we learned.
The event kicked off today and lasts until Thursday. Also in downtown Mobile today, volunteers with the Coastal Coalition for Immigrant Justice gathered for a rally